Tina?
Well, DeAndre Norman describes himself as Lori Swanson's right-hand man and says he was instrumental in helping her advance her political career while in office. Now, in a stunning turn of events, he's filed a restraining order against her just 2 days before the primary.
She depended on me to do some things that I knew weren't wrong, but I was just so happy at the time and like starstruck.
For the first time, DeAndre Norman is facing the cameras along with the reporter who first broke this story online to detail what he says went on in the Attorney General's office under the leadership of Lori Swanson. The Chicago-born native was first hired by the Hatch administration in 2006. He then went on to work for Swanson as a utility consumer dispute resolution mediator. But Norman says he spent close to 80% of his time as her political handler, recruiting volunteers for campaign events and keeping tabs on who was truly loyal.
And she wanted people to staff her. Certain things had to be done, some things had to look right. And that was my job, for instance, to make sure that got done. But a lot of that was done on the clock.
Swanson has completely denied these allegations. In a statement to Fox 9, a spokesman from the AG's office says, quote, any employee of the Attorney General's office who chooses to participate in the political process, whether for Lori or another candidate, does so voluntarily on their own personal time and not while on the clock for the government. Fox 9 caught up with Swanson at the DFL debate on Friday to address these claims.
I think, in terms of this hitting before 5 days before an election, I think it's dirty pool. I do think it's payback.
Swanson's office then released Norman's criminal record, which details charges of insurance fraud and theft. A spokesman tells Fox 9 it's publicly available. But in a motion to file a restraining order late Friday, Norman's lawyer says these convictions were supposed to be expunged.
They always told me I was family. I was at every fundraiser, every, envelope, stamp, you name it, I was there.
Norman's accusations against Swanson were first published by The Intercept, an online news outlet, last week. Swanson questioned the motivations behind The Intercept's story. She successfully sued several companies that are associated with the person who financially supports the outlet.
I never worked with the Walzer-Murphy campaign. Lori Swanson has alleged that this was somehow a feud between the owners of The Intercept and her company, which is completely ridiculous. I picked the story. I'm a freelancer. It was, that's completely untrue.
Norman says he's not looking for any money, and he's coming forward now just 2 days before the primary because people are paying attention to who they're voting for, and he feels it's his responsibility to speak out.
The truth shall set me free, So that's it. None more, none less.
DeAndre Norman left the Attorney General's office in 2014. Swanson is locked in a tight three-way DFL primary race with State Representative Erin Murphy and U.S. Rep. Tim Walz.